listen to these people, man. But
Don't do
look
it.
here, we got a lot to talk about before tonight. We got NXT, we got AEW,
Yes, sir.
and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight in it. You know what I'm saying? NXT tonight. I mean, the thing that was really the main three things that anybody really that's on anybody's mind right now is the women's tag team titles.
Mm-hmm. Finally, they getting some news.
All right, the AEW men's tag team championships. They going up against Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
That's an NXT, right? Not AEW.
Yeah, that's in NXT. Tommaso Ciampa, AEW. Oh,
Whew.
yeah, him and Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher are going at the tag. Only Larkin and them, which this heel only Larkin thing, man, I'm liking that. It's been a long time coming. It ain't nothing but the typical. I guess what it is when when good guys go heel, it depends on the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because look here, Tucky went heel, didn't work, fired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, and we got did Adam Cole's super kick to Roderick Strong last week further shatter the Undisputed Era.
I think that was what the old schools call the final nail in the coffin for the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era is over.
Now, the top 4 questions that I think that that I can pull together that I've seen anybody asking about I've read CBS Sports, they talk about it. I went to Cage Side Seats, they talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Women, who you want? Who would you rather win to walk away with these titles tonight? Honestly, you go ahead. You gotta go. Who you want to see win these titles? You want Shayna Baszler and them to retain and go on to do whatever the fuck it is they're doing, or could they use this as the point to split these two and give credit? My bad.
No,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You were asking the question.
Credit to give some shine to another tag team, possibly more tag teams down in NXT. Because y'all done hogged the whole first half of this damn belt's life with the main shows. You know what I'm saying? These belts have been primarily featured. And I'm sorry if it seems like I'm yelling, but it's just, if anything needs to happen, I know I say they need to scrap these titles. I retract that statement and I say, don't scrap them. Give them some shine on NXT. You got a lot of young women down there who can start as tag teams to build their popularity, and you can split them amongst the shows how you lead them later on down the line. It's a lot of potential to take those titles, put them on new people, and let the titles grow with the people. And then you can give them a chance to move on into the main show. I mean, they are champions. We don't discredit champions. I'm gonna tell you right now. Championships and storylines and good performing is the top 3 things that matter to wrestling in me. If you got a good champion tied up in a good story and he can perform, then I'm there. Mm-hmm. So, go ahead.
I take that statement and I'll back that up and say, this is, if you're not going to scrap them, this is the chance to bring relevance not only to NXT tag teams in the women's division, but to bring relevance back to those championships as well. If you're not going to scrap them, this is your chance to make them relevant again. There is no reason why Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax should be holding on to those championships right now. They've done all they can with them. There's really no other place they can go with them. You know what I mean? They've taken on Raw Women's Championships with them, SmackDown Women's Championship. It's just time. It's time for Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to split up. It's time for them to split up, and this is your chance to bring relevance back to those championships. If you're not going to scrap them, okay? I stand by what I said yesterday about they need to go ahead and scrap them. But if you're not going to, this is your chance to make them relevant, and not just make them seem like they're just placeholders to just give someone more shine that really don't need it right now. And this is also your chance to put, like you said, to give some shine to NXT, to give some shine down to those NXT talents down there. I'm sorry I'm stuttering so much.
Oh,
But
good, right?
yeah, this is your chance to make those titles relevant again and bring some shine down to the NXT women down there. This is your opportunity to do so. I don't see any reason why they should go on with those championships. And honestly, like I said, instead of having those two as a tag team, you could either have them go at it or have them be, that dominant force on either on respective shows.
I mean, if they split them, you gotta think. I don't know what's gonna happen to Shayna, other than them putting her in the title picture and letting her go back on to what she was doing in NXT. Yeah. I mean, she did leave behind a tag team in their own right with Jessamine Duke and the other chick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
she did. You know what I'm saying?
This is a chance to bring those people back.
As soon as she left NXT, their faces were no longer shown, but they were there to pretty much help her stay on top for her second and most dominant title run on NXT. So it would be only fair that the NXT titles go to the WWE Women's Tag Team titles go to NXT, because it would be on that show, and that would be the chance for Jessamine Duke and what's the other chick's name? I don't want to disrespect it because I should kick my ass. So, what's her name? It's Jessamine Duke and man, I ain't no disrespect to you, lady, but I know who you are. And y'all need to be a team and going after those tag team titles, because y'all are one of the. I'm bringing y'all up because you're one of the teams that can be going after those titles once they become NXT property. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, that gives you yet another tag team to work with, man. I don't know what y'all doing.
Right,
y'all just wasting people for no reason now.
Okay, what the fuck? All right, what's going on? And forgive me, I get that. I say that's passion. That the curse words and the seriousness, that's coming from the heart. That's passion, because I'm trying to remain professional. You know what I'm saying? I understand we trying to make something happen, but what's going on with Karrion Kross, man? Come on. Man should have came back, been right back in the title picture. You made him champion. You made him a champion for a reason.
Yeah.
You didn't make him a champion just for him to go take an injury storyline so you could pass the championship back off to Finn Balor. No disrespect to Finn Balor. Coming back to NXT was the best thing he could have done in his career.
And he knew it too.
You know what I'm saying? And it's good. It's a good thing he did. And I'm glad he did. And I'm glad he's getting some more. I'm glad Finn is getting the opportunity to do what he loves. That's more. I care less about him being a champion. He wanted to perform. And he wanted to perform with great talent like himself. That's why he went back. Yeah. He getting the opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel with a superstar the caliber of Finn, he should be a main staple on Raw or SmackDown. He should be somebody that's in the title picture at all times.
He was the very first. He was the very first Universal Champion in the Universal Championships history. Also, there's no reason why he shouldn't be a mainstay. Like, the fact that he came back from injury and didn't get a rematch until 2 or 3 years later was absolutely.
It got smashed.
And then got smashed by Roman Reigns, like the very dude he beat to get to the championship. And come on, bro, that was absolute trash. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
And then you're gonna bring back Karrion Kross to. I don't know if you trying to turn him into a face, but he still got a healed attitude, dude. I seen that match with him and the essays beating him down, dude. Bro, I was like, what's going on here? I feel like I'm watching the face get jumped, and that's why? Mm-hmm. Why him? Yeah. Why not thrust him back into the title picture immediately and let him reclaim what he ever lost? I guess he had to relinquish. We all seen his storyline before.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I think it was they probably just. I already feel like they wasting them when they pairing them with Scarlett, because we know why you hired her, dude. You didn't hire her for this reason, because he didn't come along till afterwards.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So come on, man. Like, he don't need her, and she don't need him. They made it respectively on their own merit. I just don't understand why, you know, what's going on with him right now. And it's confusing.
Oh, and the name we were looking for earlier was Marina Shafir. That's
There you go, Shafir. I wanted to say Shakespeare, but I ain't want to. I was thinking about. I was like, man, I want to say Shakespeare, man, but I want to insult you. I say she.
Yeah, she's also married to. I don't know if she still is, but she was married to Roderick Strong too, which is So.
Yeah, see, and that's how I know. That's why I knew who she was from.
Not to put her business out there,
but but I remember I asked you about Kyle O'Reilly. I know he been out on the injury, man. I'm like, that dude like
him and Bobby Fish, bro. It's like they just can't stay healthy, bro.
I what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
How long do you think he's gonna be gone, and when are you expecting to probably come back? And what can he come back to? Seeing as Adam Cole is destroying the era.
I don't know. I mean, that depends on how long Adam Cole is in NXT. He can't stay in NXT forever. It's either go to NXT and eventually move up to the main roster, or you gonna see him in AEW with which honestly, you put him with you already got the Good Brothers, Kenny Omega. You put him with the rest of the Bullet Club, which he was already a part of when he signed with NXT. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody he knows is already over there. So I mean, it's not like he will be going any unknown place. You know what I mean? He probably fit right in. You know what I mean? I know he fit in better in AEW than he would on the main roster here with the current guys they got running the show. Though they've been making better decisions, you know what I'm saying? They've been making better decisions lately, which is nothing more than them going back and doing now what they should have did in the early 2000s and 2010s.
Honestly, they stopped this whole thing about. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no, you good.
This whole thing about NXT moving to Tuesday nights, people probably looking at it as like a weak move, but honestly, it's not. What they're trying to do is distinguish themselves from the competitor. We don't need to be performing on the same nights. I don't need to try to undercut your business, undercut your views, even though we've been whooping y'all's ass for the last year and a half. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we just over here doing our thing. Mm-hmm. They'd be probably like, man, we don't need to be on that show. Let's move to Tuesday nights. Because wasn't NXT on Tuesdays on the network anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why it went to Wednesdays. It should have just been Tuesdays on USA.
It went live on Wednesdays because they could do it live on Wednesdays. They couldn't get that time slot. Now I'm pretty sure now they can get it. Which, like you said, it makes all the sense in the world now. You know what I mean?
You don't need to compete with them.
When it's money for everybody. Hell, you can get your money on this night. We get our money on this night. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to compete.
When they were trying to compete with AEW, they was going out these old wonky ass matches. It was like, whoa, what are you doing? What's going on? That's why I stopped watching NXT. I was like, bro, okay, that shit looks weird. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They just start throwing shit together instead of just staying true to what made them NXT. Storylines that made sense, great wrestling, and great results from that wrestling and great storytelling. You know what I mean? And that's what AEW. Though they missed the mark sometimes, you can't get them all. But that's what they were doing better than NXT. They stayed true to what they did. They put in, at least for the most part, put in things that made sense. Great storytelling and great matches. You know, though gory at times, great matches that made sense and results that made sense for the most part.
Yeah. All right. So Cameron Grimes, man, this cat right here, what's up with him, dude? What's up with him? I watched a little stick with him walking around. I'm feeling this little rich hillbilly swag. Is hillbilly rich? Is what he said.
Old Trevor Lee.
Hillbilly say, bro, what's up? What's going on with this man?
I have no idea. I think honestly at this point he's just glad, and honestly anybody in his position should be, and I would too. Don't get me wrong. I think he's just happy to be in the wrestling business. You know what I mean? And at this point, he's like, whatever the hell y'all want me to do, especially amid a pandemic. And I just watched y'all release how many people last year?
Bro,
whatever y'all want me to. I'll wear a monkey penis on my forehead if that's what y'all want me to. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever puts me on the show. Whatever put me on the show.
Well, turn around. What I'm saying, what you doing with that New Day unicorn horn? I'm replacing the horn. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're not putting that on TV. They say maybe I can. We have the technology to blur it out.
Yeah, it's not like we have to go live.
You know what I'm saying?
Now. We don't have fans at the shows right now. We don't.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll think about it.
Get back to me. Get back to me on that.
And finally, for NXT, let's talk about Gargano losing his mind. All thanks to Dexter Lumis.
I think a better question would be, who in the hell is Dexter Lumis, man? Like,
Looks
not
like
saying
he's
who he
like
is. Like, we know who
45
he
years
is, but
old.
like, what the hell is that character? You know what I mean?
Dude, I can understand the character. I'm just having trouble getting behind the where they pushing him. Like I want the stories with him. Like this right now, I can understand what's going on. Like the Johnny Gargano got his crew. He got his wife. He got this other cat and this other chick with him who are currently the dude has been kidnapped by Dexter in the past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the chick finds it hot that he does what he does. So it's kind of like, what the hell? Now we got this storyline where Johnny Gargano is the North American champion, surrounded by idiots, and he losing his damn mind, and he got a psychopath on his trail too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell I'm gonna do? And I'm like, man, I like Dexter Lumis, and I like the fact that I think that his character that he's playing is something. It's something it's been done before, but
DDP.
It's been done before, but it's him. It's been done more than somebody else did it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't remember who, but DDP. I remember, he was the most famous one that you can remember doing, him and the Undertaker. You know what I mean? So
I remember it because DDP was one of my favorite wrestlers in WCW. Like I had his back. I bought merch for him and everything. That's how big a fan I was of him. You know what I'm saying? And then,
I was a Goldberg. I remember when I first bought my Goldberg shirt. I was like, "Booyah!" I wrote that bitch everywhere. Goldberg.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And to see him just get buried like that, you know what I mean? I knew even at the time,
that cage match was proverbial buriage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I knew even as a kid before I even knew the terminology. You know, I was like, man, that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I did, but
Golden Shovel, that man.
Yeah. Fuck Golden. That was a platinum shovel they put on it, man. God damn. That had platinum with diamonds encrusted in that motherfucker.
But yeah, no, I feel Dexter Lumis' character because I know that he probably came up with that character because he's probably a fan of a really good show.
Yeah.
The Dexter was a really good show, and here at the moment, the shit, nobody's been seeing anything in the business right that's for years. It's been a long time since we've seen a stalker storyline because of the way that we treat women in the business now.
Yeah.
Women are not victims anymore; they fight for themselves.
Yeah.
So rather than have him stalking a woman and have think about it. Let me chunk this up before we move on.
Here we go.
Dexter Lumis versus Karrion Kross, because Dexter's a fucking creep. And he stuck. You think she walking around acting all, you know what I'm saying? Okay, put Dexter in her face, let him stare her down with the.
Yeah, come on now.
And then he come Karrion. Nigga, Dexter just.
There you go, WWE.
Do something with the. Give him the. And then that would push you already. That would make something interesting out of Dexter's character, because now how many women now they talking about, one more thing before we go. Charlotte pitched working with Andrade and it got turned down. Wonder why. Nobody wants to see it. What you gonna do? Be his manager? What he gonna do? Be your manager? He gonna take the Selena Vega role or some shit? What the fuck? What? You popular? You more popular than him? You gonna take a side seat to push his career? I'd like to see. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, let that man be his own man, because he's already a damn good wrestler. He can already be a damn good champion.
Yes.
Let him do his thing.
Yes.
No, stop. If it's a storyline you trying to tell, I'm interested to hear it. But once it starts going south, man,
Take a look at what happened with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Have y'all not learned from y'all mistakes before? That's why Becky Lynch, no matter when she come back, is not gonna get that pop y'all think she is, if she even come back.
If she come back, she gonna get some love for coming back, but she got a long way to go.
Oh yeah.
And that man shtick ain't gonna do it.
You got to rebuild her from the ground up if you're gonna do that all over.
And that's just my opinion. No disrespect to Becky, but she had it rough before she took that leap. It's hard to take time off and try to come back amidst a bunch of other stars that's trying to get that same that same light, you know. But yeah, do something. Do something. Y'all got a lot of potential, man. I'm back into wrestling, and that's good to say. So let's go ahead and shake it up real quick and move on over to AEW and what we have in store for tonight's matches. We got Shaq making his in-ring debut.
Diesel.
With that Amazon that he got on his hip, Jade. Jesus Christ, dude. I think she gonna literally batter this chick in the actual cake batter tonight. Red Velvet. She gonna actually beat her ass tonight and make a cake out of this woman. Cause that dude, this chick is jacked, son. She's probably one of them. She reminds me of that chick JBL clothesline back in the day. Shaniqua, you remember her was the one that used to come out with the Basham brothers on chains like dogs? Bro, do you remember JBL had them let her know what was up? You put your hands on the mat. That was the last time we seen her. She reminds me of her.
I saw her.
Yeah, she reminds me of that chick. She's big. She's strong. I don't know how athletic she is. I ain't never seen her before. Have you ever seen her before?
Nope, not to my
knowledge. I ain't heard of her before. You know what I'm saying?
Not to my knowledge.
Tonight will probably be the bit. I mean, we've seen little clips of her in the ring and whatever, and to that, I mean, I guess that shit is like filmed slow just to make it look cool. Being actually live in the ring and doing things, keeping this shit together, we gonna see it. And one thing I look for when I'm watching my matches is footwork. If you guys gotta call it out without, I'll call it out without WWE champion. Bobby got bad footwork, but Bobby can still hold it, so he can still move. I've seen her in the ring and move. I've seen her moving around slightly on live, and she just seems to be. God damn, she seems like she actually be hitting motherfuckers, bro. Like you doing this, you do realize it's entertainment, right? If you actually want to square up, and you just hold on, But I'm interested to see how she performs. I'm definitely interested to see what's going on with Shaq. Oh my god,
Shaq.
Oh my god. I mean, I feel like this match in some way, and I thought it just hit me this morning. I feel like this match in some way was a jab at WWE for not having Shaq and Big Show at WrestleMania.
And ironically enough, look who just signed with AEW.
And look who's making his first announcement of any kind tonight at AEW as well. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had who wouldn't have. It's not saying that Shaq can't wrestle. I'm sure Shaq has been training. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Shaq has been to a performance center of some sort and, got in there and moved around. He ain't out of shape. He in shape. Best shape I've seen him in. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna come out there. Yeah. He gonna come out there and it's not gonna look the best, but it's something that could have been done somewhere else. And I think Cody just like, you know what? Why we fuck it? Let's do it. They ain't do it. They can't say they did it first. Let's do it.
And why not just?
And it just, it feels like that. Being as now that they getting ready to move nights, it's like, let's do it. But let's do it and be done with it. Is Shaq gonna be wrestling full time, part time?
I don't think so. I think honestly, they just gonna hire that match and just all right, we did it. Because honestly, that's another reason why I like AEW over WWE. Like, remember back in the day, WWE wasn't afraid to try shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, with AEW, they not afraid to try shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can see when AEW.
Let's just see what happens. That's what I like about AEW more than anything. Let's just try it and see what happens. If not, okay, we can always move on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Now, also we got the women's qualifier match. Dude, this match is weird. It's this tournament that they've been having going on here in AEW with these women, dude. I swear it felt like there were no AEW wrestlers in there. Where are them? Yeah, I saw Britt Baker, Nyla Rose in there, Thunder Rosa was in there. But that Riho, of course, but the whole rest of the tournament was like Japanese wrestlers.
From New Japan and everything.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, where is it?
Nothing wrong with that, but it's just if y'all gonna be
That's
AEW,
just the sign of a suffering women's division, dude.
yeah, that's
You
ultimately.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And go ahead and say what you got. It's just a sign of a suffering women's division, dude. Not saying, and you got some with Chris Statlander not making her return yet.
yeah. I'm about to say
You
they do
really,
have some injuries though. They do have some
yeah,
to they point. They do have some injuries because I'm sure Chris Statlander was completely healthy and able to actually
yeah.
perform. She would be in there. I'm sure she would.
She would have been champion by now.
Oh yeah, she definitely, or at
That's
least
the
been in a
real.
championship match by now. If at least been in championship matches by now, at the
Yeah,
very least, if
because
she
she
ain't won.
would have been a champion by now at least. Because they hurry up and remove the belt off of Rio. They didn't hurry up and remove the belt, but Rio had a good run. But it was time for a switch.
Yeah,
It was time for a change.
I feel like honestly, she was just instead of putting it on Britt Baker, who I think they wanted to put it on first. Honestly, they just put her there to delay ultimately giving it to people like Chris Statlander. And I don't want to call her a placeholder because that's disrespectful, but I think ultimately that's exactly what Riho was. She's gonna be to that women's division what Johnny Gargano would be if he was in the NXT title picture. You understand what I'm saying? Like that transitional. Okay, hold this, but we know you're a mainstay. We know you can wrestle, but just hold on to that until we can put who we want to on it. You know what I mean?
Even past, yeah, I think it was Riho, and then it was Nyla Rose, and then it was Sheeta, and now we still have Sheeta. Sheeta is the third AEW Women's Champion, and this tournament will determine who will be facing her for the title at Revolution, which is next Sunday. I think I'll be watching and covering that too. Oh, yeah. And I'm probably gonna be doing a little watch party. I'm still trying to figure out how watch parties go. So I might be doing a watch party, man. We may be doing a watch party. We may sit our butts right here, have a few drinks, and I'll have the matches on. We're gonna talk wrestling, and we're gonna just talk. Period. So I might do that on my Twitch, or I might do that here on YouTube. Depending, let me know which was more convenient for you guys. So. And I'll leave the links in the description for both channels as well as both Twitch channels, as you know. So, Telly Blanchard,
Telly,
what's up, dude? We're like, you let these young guys talk you into getting back in the ring, Telly. Man, we need a third. We don't mesh well with nobody else. You might as well just come on, just stand in the corner. You know they ain't gonna let me stand in that corner. I'm gonna have to get punched in the face at least once now. Got to. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Telly Blanchard get back in the ring with the FTR tonight to take on the Jurassic Express. I was gonna say the Jungle Express. That'd have been.
That's right.
But the Jurassic Express to a 6-man tag match, man. What you think about that?
I don't know why Telly Blanchard would be in the ring. You could have easily went and found somebody in the back. But, that goes into like I said, again, AEW is not afraid to try shit. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I don't see any reason why. I just think it'd be a decent match to put the Jungle Express out there. I think because they're really trying to get them over. Because let's just be honest, that is a pretty silly gimmick. You know what I'm saying? It is, but I think they just trying to. I think they just not afraid to try shit. Let's just try to, let's just get some more spotlight on the Jungle Express. Let's try to get them over. You understand what I'm saying? At the same time, another, mo shine for FTR, who should have been either Raw or SmackDown tag team champions right now, who should have been one of the more decorated tag teams in the world right about now at this point. You understand what I'm saying? So I just think it's just more shine for both of them, more exposure for both of them. And I think it'd just be a decent. It'd be a nice little filler match. You understand what I'm saying? It'd be a nice little filler match to get some more shine on two very good tag teams.
All right. And so there's some kind of ladder match going on at Revolution. I haven't been paying much attention to it. I guess I don't know. Tonight they're having a qualifier match for that to determine the last spot. I'm thinking, what is the name? THQ versus Max. THQ. TH2 versus Max.
You talking about the game, buddy? You talking about
the version. I can't remember the dude's last name. I just looked at it, but it's Max something. They're doing a little title match with a qualifier match to fill that last position in that ladder match. I'm gonna have to look up and do some research on that and get back to you and see. It's just so much wrestling. I'm watching so many highlights, and you know what I'm saying. It's just trying to get back into the swing of this stuff because I used to. It wasn't one thing I didn't know about wrestling before being a podcast or a streamer. You know what I'm saying. Talking about it like this was something that anybody could do. You know what I mean. But so yeah, we getting back in the swing of it. But Inner Circle, Chris Jericho and MJF doing some kind of a press conference tonight that's got to be bound for interruption. So, you know, after they didn't beat up the Young Bucks' dad last week, these niggas is despicable.
Beat up that old man like that.
They despicable, man. They acting like some college students, bro. They beating up old people.
Why they lethal injection that dude off of Boondock? You just mad cause your ass is old. First thing you do is just pick up the phone.
But hey, man, them boys ran off in that damn car laughing, bro. I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers are acting like fucking college students. Jericho, you know the karma of this is coming back. Right. The Jericho like it ain't coming back no time soon, huh? Until I'm the one getting thrown up against the truck, I'm gonna do it to other people.
That damn Chris Jericho, boy.
That boy ain't get no there. I'm talking about despicable. I'm like, man, you know what? If MJF learning how to be just gross, then you learning from one of the best, nigga.
It's not the absolute best to do it. Boy, I'm telling you.
All right, man. I think that that's young, but I don't know if they. What you think? You think they're gonna get these titles, man? Do MJF and Chris Jericho need tag team gold?
No, they don't. But it's good to. It's good.
Do the Young Bucks need this tag team goal? It's you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, neither one of them do. It's just like I said. It's just to get some spotlight on, put some shine on them titles because they desperately needed them. There you go. Put some prestige on them titles because they desperately needed them, and just make them relevant. That's all y'all really need to do. And what better way to make them relevant than to have Chris Jericho, a legend, you know what I'm saying, and MJF, a guy he's grooming right under him, who's going to be very damn good.
One of the best heel. I think he was voted top heel in 2020.
Already one of the best wrestlers in the game, as young as he is. Some bitch younger than me. I'm 28. Some bitch younger than me, and already, you know what I'm saying, one of the top heels in the business. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Young Bucks, one of the most decorated tag teams in the history of wrestling. What better way to put some prestige on them titles than putting them big names? It's time to put them big names on the championships, bro. And honestly, I'm looking forward to the match. I think it's gonna be a damn good match. I'm just interested to see how it's gonna end.
I think so too.
I'm interested to see how it's gonna end because I don't think it's gonna end clean. It's not now that it never ends clean with the Inner Circle. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Something gonna happen. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. I think it's either gonna be Sammy Guevara gonna come in and do something to him. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Sammy Guevara doing something to him, or somebody gonna come in. I'm thinking it's Sammy Guevara, but what you think?
Honestly, man, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if I mean, dude, I don't know. As a fantasy booger, like I'm thinking, I'd fuck around and be like, I'd let Jericho and them take it.
Oh, you let Jericho take it?
Honestly, but yeah, I let Jericho and them take it, and I do it just because
I keep them on the
like I'm the type of person that I like to see. If y'all going, I like wars, man. Yeah. Especially wars between good wrestlers, man. But you know what I'm saying? Now Jericho has been a bit heavy on you know.
Bro, he's in his 50s.
Yeah, give him a break, bro. I'm giving him a break. I'm giving him a break by
I'm not saying that to you. I'm just saying for the people out there that's gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you understand, but people he's in his 50s. Y'all relax.
He's still Jericho is still in damn good shape. He's in better shape than I am. You know what I'm saying?
In his 50s, hey, he in better shape than I am.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's just I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I know he got knee pains, man. I know he got back pain.
He hurt,
you know
bro. Again, he's
you
in
can
his
see
50s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And the thing is, I think that I feel that if it came down to it on the night of the defense, man, I'd let MJF and Wardlow. I'd be like, you know what? Jericho probably put like, man, look, I don't even want the belts. Honestly, I personally think that MJF and Wardlow should have those belts, and they still a part of the Inner Circle. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even. I wouldn't want. If I was Jericho right now, nigga, I'd MVP that shit.
Yeah, you don't
I'd
need to
put
be
together
wrestling no
a
more.
group of champions.
Yeah, you don't even need to
You know what I'm
wrestle right
saying?
now if you don't want to. You don't need to wrestle. You don't need
And
to
and
wrestle.
I'd pull some despicable shit like handing the fucking tag team titles over to somebody else so I can groom my champion in MJF.
Yeah.
And groom his golem in Wardlow.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
And they get and then we can dominate as a stable that solidified AEW in the first place.
Yes, sir. I like that.
You,
I like
you
that.
understand what I'm saying? And I do that because you passed the titles off to Ortiz and what's his name? Samuel then already eliminated himself. Fine, go be a star that you are. You can TNT title, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
It's something to see because right now him working with Sting, which is our next topic. I mean, Sting back, welcome back. Sting doing what we gonna see Big Show do later. Paul White do later.
White. Yeah, Paul White.
He gonna come here eventually. He gonna break down and punch somebody in the face, which is gonna lead to a match with him just doing giant things around the ring. He gonna move around the ring like he moved around the ring a year ago when he was in there with Randy Orton. You can do exactly what he did there. Right over. Come in there, play your role, put over. That's that. Ain't hurting your career. Man, you're a legend, right? Good.
Yeah, you already a Hall of Fame.
You are. Ain't nothing there.
Again, you want to do? Ain't got nothing else to prove. You have nothing else to prove, bro.
What's going on here?
You have nothing else to prove, Paul White. Like anybody that even begins to even argue that, you're an idiot. You don't know wrestling.
But the Sting Darby Allin thing, Darby White, the Sting Darby Allin thing. I mean, I don't know where this is going. I don't know if Sting for the want actual title shot. I don't know. He just infatuated with Darby's right side. So or left side, whatever side he choose to paint that night, you know what I'm saying? Well, he just infatuated with that. Darby come down last week on the zip line. I'm like, oh my God, look, I know you a daredevil and everything, bro, but
that was outcasted from wrestling for several reasons. Okay, yes, I don't need to explain. Go.
Yeah, you that's gonna be the last coffin you drop in. Dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that kind of over the top stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to pay tribute to a legend. We already know this man is a legend. We already know you look up to him. So we can keep it all the over the top stunts. Stay with made you. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy you as a wrestler. I enjoy I put it on the line attitude. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're a little man, so you use what you have. It's just your entire body as a weapon, and that's fine. You know, the storyline of dealing with past trauma and all that, everything fits. You don't have to put anything more into what you already are. We like you because you are that person. Put gold on your waist don't make you any better. It's just a title. Mm-hmm. The man wearing the championship is what makes the gold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And that's what the prestiging of a championship is held at. The people by the men who wore the belt. You know.
That's why I alluded to it earlier. See it all tied together. See.
Yeah. See. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Sting, that's just see. I like to see this wrapped up because I don't know. I'm kind of just wanting to say, why don't you just let Sting and Taz get in the ring and get it over with? So,
if that's what y'all ultimately gonna do,
don't let this is where this is going.
Bomb this man straight to hell again, like please.
If he try to drill call this man, dude, he might not ever get back up, bro. It fuck around definitely go wrong, dude. You see what, dude. If you got to ask nearly every competitor you hit with this finishing move, if they good after the match, nigga, you should probably stop using this move. Because one of these days, you going to be too sweaty, and you going to go to fucking drop nigga, and he going to...
And you going to draw his ass, so don't do it. Don't fuck... Hey, look, if I'm a wrestler, dude, look, and no disrespect, I meant no disrespect for what I said, but I'm just simply saying, like, if I'm a wrestler, dude, and he have to ask me, bro... We not doing that move. I don't give a damn. We not doing that move. Find something else.
You can clothesline the hell out of me, nigga. But you ain't
I'll let you power bomb me straight to hell 5 times in a row if need be, but we not doing that fucking move, bro. I don't
You ain't finna drill call me if we finna have an intense match and you gonna be slippery and say I'm slippery. You know what I'm saying?
I straight up tell motherfuckers, look, call me a bitch all you want to, bro. No drivers, bro. No drivers. No drivers. None.
Yep. And no DDTs either.
No low cut DDTs. I'm not going all the way on top of my head.
If I'm hitting the DDT, I'm definitely going in like that.
Yeah.
The blues. Oh my God. But, all right, man. And I think the last thing we should talk about is Jon Moxley bringing up the fact that he wants Kenny Omega in a landmine match or something of that sort. That happened last week, and I don't know where that's gonna go tonight. Is Kenny gonna accept that challenge for a landmine match? I mean,
a landmine match. I have never.
I don't know if it's a landmine. If they calling it a landmine match or if they calling it something else, but it was something around that. It's something that has to do with explosions. So mini explosives, if you will. You know that shit when the ring ropes was made of barbed wire and they shocked the shit out of it. You touch them and shit. Backyard wrestling shit.
Wasn't a celebrity death match?
Right. That's what Jon Moxley talking about going with Kenny Omega at Revolution, man. Yeah, I don't know if he accepted the match or if it's planned, but last week after fucking Jon Moxley squashed some jobber, had trouble with him more likely, if you want to say. Like, it wasn't a complete squashing, but you know, it was a brawling match in this case. But you know, he put up the idea for a landmine match in my. Does Kenny accept? Does Kenny pass? Well, he gonna have to accept. I mean, how you think you feel about it? What do you think about this kind of a match?
First of all, wow. Second, again, just gonna have to wait and see exactly what the hell it is. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard
how far AEW gonna willing to go with it.
Yeah, you know? How far is AEW willing to go with this? You know,
I know we on TNT and everything.
Damn, you know what I mean? Y'all try, you know. I don't want to see a dude literally get fatality on my damn screen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
next time Kenny Omega or Jon Moxley gonna hit a landmine. Next time you gonna know, boom, boom. Law and Order. Mr. Omega, what the hell?
Right, yeah. We're going to have to see. First of all, I
cleaned it up.
I just hope they don't kill their damn selves. One and
two.
Anytime Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley go out, I want to see it because they put on some damn good matches. Despite what people think, they put on some damn good matches. It may not always be what you expect it's going to be, but at the very least, it's not going to be a bad match. It's going to be a damn good match at the very least. So I like seeing what they do in the ring. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I think Kenny Omega's going to accept. I think Kenny Omega's going to retain that championship.
Oh, yeah. He needs to retain.
Because, I was just going to say, because I think he needs to retain right now because we don't need to see Jon Moxley win the championship back right now. I think it's just Kenny Omega's time right now. Let Kenny Omega shine and let Kenny Omega be Kenny Omega with that championship. And honestly, I just want to see how the match turns out. I just know whatever it is going to be, it's going to be a crazy ass match whenever you put these two psychos in the ring together. I know that. Mm-hmm. What you think?
I don't know. I can't say I'm happy to see Jon Moxley wrestling. But
yeah, I keep forgetting.
It's not that I'm not a Moxley fan. I just. You know, I don't see. His role as a contender is more fitting to his character than his role as a main show champion. I'm sure I'm not the only person that believes that Jon Moxley is a B star at least TNT championship goal all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like FTW goal all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, Triple H.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. The dude,
plus player.
Like, bro, like when his time as WWE, his role in WWE was a low budget role of what he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's able to be what the character that actually brought him to the table. You know, hold on a second. Okay, yeah. So, his role in the WWE was way Like it was just way too much. Like, she's actually talking on the phone. I don't know if y'all can hear. You actually can hear. This damn mic actually pretty good. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I just think that he shares better as a mid card champion or mid card player, dude. I'm sorry. His time in WWE as champion was a waste. It was a waste, dude. After I felt that they didn't know where to put him, they didn't know who to put him against. His matches didn't seem like his style of wrestling. This is not that. That's a you wrestling at a top caliber. As a chance, you know what I'm saying? Like even though he's the United States champion over there in New Japan.
He's not their main champion. He's a mid card champion over there too. So
You know what I'm saying? So like they know. It's not saying that they know where he belongs. It's not saying he should know his place. He does make for a good main card contender
for a contender, not a
because he's a definite threat. His style of wrestling, that's a threat. I can get behind that, but I can't. With him being a wrestler as the champion, holding that gold, and it's like, oh, I take all comers, and you actually beating good wrestlers. No, I ain't buying that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying that. When you ask me who's the better wrestler, Kenny Omega or John Moxley, I'm going to give you Kenny Omega.
Oh, every time.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not no disrespect to John. That's not. I like his style of combat, which is brawling, not wrestling. He's probably the world's greatest brawler in wrestling.
In wrestling.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll give him that. But when I don't know. I can't get down with his style of wrestling, and that's one big thing. That's what I said to it earlier. Championships, fucking storylines, and performance. And his performance is not. His performance deserves hardcore gold, not a fucking AEW title, like main title gold. We talking about Hell in a Cell star type, WrestleMania star type gold, dude. That shit didn't work for him, dude. Mm-hmm. That match with Brock Lesnar seemed like it was like any other match with Brock Lesnar. It was like, go out there and take your whooping, boy.
That's how it should have been compared to, that should have been it didn't have to necessarily be a bloodbath, but somebody should have been bleeding in that ball. You know,
like that match with Brock wasn't, Brock wasn't finna go out there and let me put a barbed wire back and a battle to him.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like that match should have just been regular because it just felt like a regular match with just spots that were supposed to be spots but really weren't spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than him getting thrown into a pile of chairs, like what the hell is that?
All right, so just a few things to touch on. Two other things I want to touch on. Paige.
Oh.
Teased the fans on OnlyFans. Not surprised there, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. Paige teased in OnlyFans, so yeah.
She didn't tease Xavier Woods at all.
And Pete Dunne looking like championship material out there. That boy looking ripped right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that boy got in the shade from what he was to where he is now. Like he wasn't in bad shape then, but now you can see the cuts.
He got rid of that baby fat. He got older and got rid of that baby fat. You know what I'm
saying? You can see the cuts. He looking like championship material. Could NXT Gold be in his future?
Oh yeah.
At any point. Because I know he'd have been put aside with Adam Cole kicking and breaking up. I don't know what the fuck was there with Adam. Man, all right, no. What the hell is what's going on with Adam Cole breaking up the Undisputed Era and he's still beefing with Finn Balor? So does that just end the fact that Pete Dunne and his crew completely beat the shit out of Finn Balor afterwards? Is Pete Dunne still a part of the title picture? Or are we gonna see Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, and Finn Balor triple threat for this title?
I think we ultimately gonna see that triple threat match, but they gonna if they don't have it booked up by the time WrestleMania come around, because they're gonna be on the Saturday and WrestleMania is gonna be on that Sunday. However, they gonna do it again this year because of the pandemic. I can see if they doing it there or they gonna hold it off until SummerSlam. And you can do it there, which SummerSlam ain't nothing but WrestleMania, but in the summer. That's how it's perceived anyway. That's how it's supposed to be perceived anyway. So I can see them doing it, but it's gonna have to take place at a big stage. You don't just throw matches like that out for free, or you know what I'm saying, on any old pay-per-view. You got to put them on big stages. That's where the money at.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, guys, that pretty much is about all that we had to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I guess that we have to wait for the highlights or wait for till after tonight's shows to see where we going at where we going next week. But man, we gonna keep coming at you with these little podcasts and whatnot. Like I said, we gonna try to definitely do some live podcasts because I'm feeling it. My boy feeling it. We like sitting here gabbing about wrestling, as you can see, and we want y'all to get in on the conversation, man. So drop it down below in the comments what you expecting from tonight's shows, and you know where you think we gonna go. Do you think Kenny Omega gonna accept that match?
Yes.
I'm sure he is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe the women's tag team championships need to be NXT property to bring up more stars?
Yes.
You know? Like these are questions that we want to give out to y'all. We want y'all to answer them down below in the comments. So be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Be sure to also like this video, man, because that lets us know that you want more of it, and we're going to bring it to you whether you like it or not. So, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch me at my handle. Keep trying to do this right. It's right there on Twitter at Beards and Beanies, and you can catch my boy's handle, and I can't get into his screen. No. You see it right there. Catch your boy over on Twitter. Follow us, man, so you can, chat with us online and whatnot and figure out what we doing next on, because we constantly working. And I'll drop a link to my boy's channels, 2 channels, down below in the description so y'all can go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Content, man. That's all we trying to do is distribute content. We trying to do it in a flashily manner. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all come back and chill with us, man. That's been episode 4 of Let's Talk About It for me. And
Wrestling with
Wrestling with Rage and Beanie. I think I'm still trying to figure out because I like his because it incorporates both of us. And I also like Top Grappler. So let me know what y'all think, man.
Let us know in the comment section what y'all
let us know in the comment section what y'all like the show to be called. Wrestling with Rage and Beanie or Top Grappler. I'm thinking I like Top Grappler. I ain't worried about the other. What's the other one I said? I didn't say anything else. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Wear your mask, man. I got mine right. Put that motherfucker on right now. Wear your mask. Don't let nobody tell you not to wear your mask. If you don't feel comfortable, without a mask, put it on. Better safe than sorry.
And these are the same motherfucking people that left us out in the cold not even 2 weeks ago when it was freezing out there. Y'all really trust them to say don't wear masks no more?
I ain't trying to hear that kind of talk, man.
So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day, and we'll catch y'all later on the night after the show. Peace.
Now, hashtag that enough said.
Yeah.